LaRosa is checking our Tuesday weather.
Yeah, looking pretty good right now. We have dry skies, just a few clouds overhead. But as we wrap up September on a very warm note, we're headed to a cooler October, at least to start. You can see we're back to highs in the 60s the next few days. But we are heating right back up, and I do mean some heat. So we'll take a look at those high temperatures in the 10-day forecast.
Thanks so much. Still ahead, Monday night.
Roadway southbound side over by exit 11. We have a crash taking out a lane, already causing major backups through the area coming up. We're going to help you get around it. Here's a live look outside right now, though, onto the LIE. A slow go westbound heading into Woodhaven Boulevard. You're watching Today in New York.
Ironman. He's earned it.
6:15 right now, so we've got a pretty tight score here when it comes to the over and under on rain.
Yeah, well, this says temperatures, but yes, we are definitely...
Or temperatures.
Or temperatures, we'll talk about all the things. We're definitely below average for rainfall. Now, as far as temperatures go, if you think back to this month, you may think, okay, it wasn't that hot, but it really wasn't cool. That's where we find ourselves just by the actual numbers, right? 14 days above average, 13 below average, and we're going to finish out the month with a stretch of above average high temperatures. One thing that's helped us stay above average generally is we haven't had that many really chilly overnight lows, and we're going to continue that trend as chilly as it will feel the next few mornings with these low temperatures in the 30s, 40s, and low 50s for the city. Still not that far off from average, and you can see where we're going to end up. We've got some really mild mornings into next week along with the daytime warm up too. 65 degrees out there right now with light winds as we look at a pretty view of a Midtown. More clouds at first, and then it's another day. We'll get some filtered sunshine, more sunshine as the afternoon rolls on. Already 75 degrees by noontime. 81 will be the high. If you've got evening plans to be out and about, you can't argue it's nice with temperatures still in the 70s even after the sun goes down. But this is the front that'll knock our temperatures down, keeping us dry. That high pressure blocking all of the wet weather, including any tropical influence. We are on the other side of this high pressure next week, so that's going to warm our temperatures up. One other thing we'll watch, very brisk winds here kicking up for tomorrow. Those gusts 20, 30 miles per hour. So as our temperatures drop, we do start to feel that little extra fall tug in the air. So you may want to dust off that slightly heavier jacket. 81 for today. Definitely no need for the jacket. It's feeling summery again. Down to 55 in the city, north and west, lots of 40s. North and west by Thursday morning, though, we'll get some 30s in there. Temperatures already turning around by Friday. So Sunday into early next week, it's back to a stretch with highs in the 80s and really no sign of significant rainfall until maybe the middle of next week. All right, 6:17. Adele, how are things looking out there?
Very slow right now in Westchester County on the Hutchinson River Parkway. Southbound by exit 11 for Weaver Street, we've got a crash taking out a lane. Delays are back to about exit 12 at this point. If you needed to make your way through the area, New England Thruway is still a delay-free ride for you. A little further down, Major Deegan Expressway, that crash over by Fordham Road, exit 9, that's cleared out. It has left behind some slowdowns, though, going back to 233rd Street. And here's a live look outside right now. Lots of brake lights here at the Brooklyn Bridge. We do have that stalled car. It looks like the tow truck is on the scene, so hopefully it will get cleared out. This is on the Brooklyn bound side, and again, this is definitely going to cost you some extra time. Manhattan Bridge is still looking good, though. If you are heading into Jersey, Garden State Parkway northbound, you've got construction by Route 4. Darlene, Michael, back to you.
All right, Adele, thank you so much. I'll have the latest on that. Good morning, everybody. 6:30 on this Tuesday, September 30th. I'm Michael Gargiulo.
I'm Darlene Rodriguez. Adelle Caballero is watching some issues on the rails right now. Storm Team 4's Marie LaRosa has our Tuesday forecast. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning. Yeah, our weather issue, just some extra clouds out there. Starting with the big picture so you can still see where it's coming from. The rainy weather all to the south, the tropical connection as well. We're still dealing with that. Otherwise, it is bone dry. Temperature-wise, we're mild. 65 now at Central Park, 53 in Sussex. Still in the 40s in Monticello, 63 in Islip, and Toms River, you're at 61. So if you consider sort of this filtered sunshine to bright gray skies early on, by later this afternoon, more sun peeking out. 78 degrees by 1 o'clock, 81 the high, about 10 degrees above average, still kind of that summery feel for now. By 10 o'clock, we start to get that breeze kicking in with that front coming on through, but still in the upper 60s by then. All right, 6:30, almost 6:31. Adele, how are things looking out there?
Right now, you are going to be hitting some delays with your 4 and Staten Island Railway. Also expect to see 20-minute delays with your Morrison Essex line, specifically the Gladstone branch because of a train derailment from a few days ago. On top of that, lots of flashing lights here at the Brooklyn Bridge, Brooklyn bound. We were watching a stalled car. I mentioned that it is a dangerous area to get stalled. Right now it is a crash. Unfortunately, someone crashed into that stalled car, it looks like. So you are going to be tapping on the brakes through here. Manhattan Bridge would be your way around it. Also, the BQE eastbound by Atlantic Avenue, exit 27, has an accident as well. Darlene, Michael, back to you.
Thank you. 6:39, Maria. How's this Tuesday school bus forecast looking?
It's one of those easy days where you don't have to pack on too much extra equipment, the heavier jacket, the umbrella, all getting a break today. We do have some clouds, and we had some patchy fog earlier through the neighborhoods, but as you can see, it's all about how warm it's going to be. Mid-70s for recess, near 80 later on. Tomorrow, though, jackets required. The breeze kicks in as well. How low the temperatures go in the 10-day.
Thank you so much. Also ahead,
River crossings, Brooklyn Bridge, Brooklyn bound. We've got a crash mid-span taking out a lane. We're going to head outside right now to Chopper 4, giving us a closer look onto that accident. Coming up in a few minutes, we're going to help you get around it. You're watching Today in New York.
right now, Maria, it's still good baseball weather, though, for whoever may be playing.
You know, we have the game today, the Yanks game. It's going to be comfortable. It's more like summer than, say, late fall when we really get into playoff season. Let's take a look at Staten Island. We've got the brake lights. Adelle's got you covered there. But looking at the sky conditions, it's sort of that bright overcast right now, but still no rain. 65 at Central Park right now, and the winds are light. The winds will pick up a little bit later today, but as we build to the afternoon, a little more sunshine and warm. 81 for the high in the city. You can see just about everywhere from Merrick, Eastport, Bridgeport, Poughkeepsie, Sussex, Belmar, all getting close to 80 degrees. The front sweeps on through, and yeah, we get the sunshine, bright skies back, but temperatures are knocked down. Believe it or not, that upper 60s high temperature, it's not that far off from what is average this time of year. For September 30th, the average high is 71 degrees. So we're going to be kind of living in that close to average area for the next couple of days, but we're going to be right back to that late summer, early September temperature level. The reason, of course, where we're getting this cold front to come through, it's brief. This high pressure builds in, and then it gets knocked off to our east, and that's going to allow the warmer temperatures to slide back in here by the end of the weekend. So if you like the fall feel, it's going to last about 2 days, and then we're right back to summer. But one thing that's going to add to that fall feel for sure will be those brisk winds with that front passing on through, the tropical weather off the coast kind of tightening those winds. For tomorrow afternoon, gusts could be 20, 30 miles per hour. And when you have temperatures in the 50s and 60s, yeah, it's going to feel a little bit cooler. It's going to start to knock some of those leaves down, too. Look at how many areas are getting close to peak, including parts of the Poconos, the Catskills, and, of course, into New England. So if you want to take in some of that fall foliage heading into the weekend, we're getting pretty close as some of the drier weather has stressed the leaves out just a bit. 81 for today. Again, morning clouds, a little more sunshine later on. That sunset at 6:39. Cooler tomorrow, down to 55 degrees, north and west in the 40s. And then again tomorrow with the breezy conditions, upper 60s. You may want to dust off that slightly heavier jacket. We'll feel it in the morning. It is going to be cool, 30s, 40s, and 50s to start off Thursday, but it's right back to summer, low 80s into next week. No rain until maybe Wednesday. All right, 6:46 right now. A lot of slowdowns. Adelle, what's the latest?
Yes, a lot of slowdowns here at the Brooklyn Bridge. We have been keeping a close eye on this crash here. It's on the Brooklyn-bound side. It is on closer to the Manhattan end, though. You can see police department are on the scene here. We even have the tow truck on the scene. It looks like the car has been loaded onto the bed, so hopefully this can wrap up shortly, but that is causing some major backups through the area there. You can see all those brake lights. Right now, the Manhattan Bridge or even the Williamsburg Bridge would be a much better option for you. Luckily, that earlier crash on the BQE by Atlantic Avenue has cleared out. FDR Drive northbound by the RFK Bridge, you have a crash here, blocking a lane, tight ride both ways through the area, and an accident on 95 northbound express lanes by Route 4 also blocks a lane. Darlene, Michael, back to you.
Adelle, thanks so much. 6:40, everybody. Thank you for streaming with us. It's September 30th, Tuesday morning. I'm Darlene Rodriguez.
I'm Michael Gargiulo, Adelle Caballero, tracking roads and rails on this Tuesday morning, and 74's Maria LaRosa here with today's forecast. Look at that behind us there.
I know, yeah, it's kind of a, that blanket of gray.
Blanket
sort
of gray.
Bright overcast is how we'll put it. And no rain at all associated with it. It's all well away from our area, but it's persistent. So I'm going to start with the big picture, show you where it's coming from. Yes, that ties back to the tropics where we have the tropical storm Imelda and a little farther off Humberto. Otherwise, we're just quiet, but again, nothing on the radar, so the umbrella stays home. Get another summery afternoon this afternoon before temperatures start to drop overnight. I'm going to show you that in a second. But in the meantime, noontime temperature 75 degrees, a little more sun as the cloudiness starts to pull away later today. We'll get up to 81 degrees and then fair skies as we get later into the overnight by 10 p.m. still in the upper 60s. But as temperatures cool off by tomorrow morning, it is back to the 50s in the city, even chillier north and west. We'll talk about that in a bit. But it's been a busy traffic morning. Adele, what's the latest?
Yes, it's been a very busy morning out there. It's just been one accident after another. Right now, the Harlem River Drive, we have Chopper 4 live giving us this bird's eye view here. This is on the northbound side, right by the RFK Bridge. It does look like a car has crashed into the divider there right at the exit. Police are on the scene, but you definitely want to give yourself some extra time. We have been seeing delays both ways through the area. We'll, of course, keep you updated on that. Heading out to the rails, your Morrison-Essex line, specifically Gladstone branch, you've got up to 20-minute delays because of an earlier train derailment, and NRW4L and Staten Island Railway have delays. Darlene, Michael, back to you.
All right, thanks so much. And new.
Okay, right now, let's check in with Maria on this Tuesday, Yankees-Red Sox Day.
Here we go. Pretty nice. Temperatures will be mild again today from Hoboken, Mount Vernon, Westport, Long Beach, and Hauppauge. It's sort of that bright overcast early on, filtered sunshine later, but bone dry. That's the case straight through the weekend. After that, maybe changing things up a bit, so we'll take a look at that in the 10-day.
All right, still to come. We are.
That's a lot of days to eat pizza, but a good cause, a good cause. I'm here for it. If you are heading on to the Whitestone Expressway southbound side, we've got a crash right off of the bridge, right by the Cross Island Parkway. One lane closed off. Coming up, we're going to help you get around it. Here's a live look outside right now. Onto the Belt Parkway, we've got a tight ride into JFK Airport. You're watching Today in New York.
All right, and the regular season may be over for the Mets, but you know what? Not for the Yankees right now.
Yeah, we've got some baseball action later on today. A look at Yankee Stadium right now, just sort of a blanket of gray, but no rainfall, so not expecting any weather delays. It is going to be warm, so just a heads up if you're heading out to the game this evening. Definitely back to summery by the weekend, so you know we got a little bit of a cool down in between now and then, and no significant rain expected as we get into the weekend. So let's start with today. It's definitely warm, about 10 degrees above average, just about every spot getting close to 80 today, from Sussex, Poughkeepsie, Islip, of course, in the city, Toms River and Belmar, Bridgeport. The front comes on through, and it's not a look at low temperatures tomorrow. These are high temperatures, so this is going to feel a little bit shocking because of how warm it has been. So upper 60s from the city, Merrick and White Plains. But again, just to kind of give you that perspective, average highs this time of year for Central Park is right about 71. So this is where we're going to be the next few days, very close to average. We're right back, though, to late summer, early September numbers once again. So it's not going to last very long. Part of the issue that we'll be watching, of course, the cold front. That's sweeping on through. So for a hot second, we're on the side of the cool flow, the high pressure building in, also keeping us very dry. It's blocking all of the rain potential for the next several days. Then we get on the warm flow here, the west side of it, as we get into the weekend. Of course, too, adding to that fall feel, a little bit of that cooler flare for tomorrow will be the gustier winds out of the northeast at about 20 to 30 miles per hour. So you may need to dust off a slightly heavier jacket. Definitely don't need it today. 77 degrees through 1 o'clock. We'll see a high of 81. Temperature still near 70 degrees even by 9 o'clock tonight. Again, dry skies. Cool tomorrow morning, 55 degrees north and west into the 40s, and it's going to be even cooler heading into Thursday. But yeah, tomorrow's high just 68 degrees. Going forward again, that temperature turnaround is fast. Already back to the low 70s on Friday, back to the low 80s by Sunday. Dry skies straight through the middle of next week. All right, let's get an update on all those delays, Adele.
Yes, and we do have a lot of them. Very busy commute out there. Heading out the door right now, your 2, 4, 5, 6 NRW and Staten Island Railway. You've got delays and service changes. A look ahead for the day. New Jersey Transit, Morrison-Essex line, specifically the Gladstone branch. You can expect to see up to 20-minute delays because of an earlier train derailment, and alternate side parking rules are in effect for today. Darlene, Michael, back to you.
All right, thank you, everybody. Tuesday morning, it is September 30th. I'm Darlene Rodriguez.
I'm Michael Gargiulo. Adelle Caballero's here watching some slowdowns. This is actually on the Brooklyn Bridge.
Yep.
And Storm Team 4's LaRosa here with today's forecast.
I know. I don't know what's happening.
My voice was fading as I said that.
You know you startle her when you do things like that.
I was like, did I miss something? But yeah, we have quiet weather conditions. Dry Brooklyn Bridge at least, but we do have some cloudy skies overhead. The radar is still painfully dry right now, even though we need that rain. It is going to be a nice day to be out and about. Here's the wide view showing the clouds tied again back to the rainy weather and that tropical weather from the mid-Atlantic to the southeast. No sign of tropical rainfall anytime soon for us, that's for sure, but we do have the clouds. 54 in Sussex now. We're down to 51 in Poughkeepsie, 63 now in Islip, upper 50s from Bridgeport and Freehold, mid-60s right now at Central Park. So it's another warm one, about 10 degrees above average. We'll see sun and clouds by 1 o'clock, 78 degrees, a little bit more of that sun poking through later in the day. We'll get to a high of 81, just about 80 through 4 p.m. Still in the 70s heading into 7 p.m. and then still upper 60s through 10 o'clock. All right, 6:01 right now. Let's get to those delays, Adele.
Yes, we do definitely have some taps on the brakes here. This is the Brooklyn Bridge. It's a bit tough to see with all of the bright lights. It's still dark outside, but that stalled car is right about here if we get a break from those delays coming through. It is a dangerous area, so definitely take it slow if you are going to be heading through there. Heading onto the major Deegan Expressway southbound, exit 9 down to exit 8. Still watching this accident taking out a lane. You're also going to be tapping on the brakes through here, Route 1. Bronx River Parkway, great alternates for you. And the New England Thruway southbound construction clearing out between exit 17 and 15. Michael, back to you.
Adele, thank you very much.